Hey, everybody. I hope that you are having an amazing day. I know it's kind of weird to see somebody speaking on Dr. Carmen's page, but I promise you, you're going to get to hear her. Do me a favor, though. We're going to take a moment and wait. We want to make sure that people are able to come in and that you are able to share this, not just on your page, share it in a group chat you might be in, share it with your friends, your families. We want to have a conversation tonight. I think that tonight is going to be so impactful and insightful. You get to know about this beautiful person you are following online, but then also hear some exciting things that the Lord is doing and giving to her. And so I want you to do me a favor. We're gonna sit here for a second. I want you to share this. Tag three friends that need to be in the room. We also are going to be talking all things porch and the altar. So you want to make sure that you are tagging your friends that you invited to come with you, or you're going to share this with someone who may need to be in the room, because tonight you're going to hear why the porch and the altar. You're going to hear what the heart is behind not just this conference, but this movement. And I don't want you to miss out. So, do me a favor again. I want you to share this, like, comment, share with your friends, tag them, tell them, hey, Dr. Carmen is on and she got this lady with this blonde hair on here talking to her. Tell them, come in the room for a second. We're going to get to learn a lot of things tonight about Apostle Dr. Carmen and the things that God is giving her. And we just going to have a good time tonight. Ain't nothing like kicking back with some of your friends and really just catching up on life. And so if you are somebody that is like, hey, I want to prick her brain, I want to prick her thoughts, I want to get to know her some more, I want you to tag them and share them. And when you come in the room, please say hello. There's nothing crazier than get it on here, talking in cyberland and seeing that people see you, but you ain't speaking. And so, beyond all the titles and the clergy titles and the things that we are, walk in the room and say hello. That's free. And I'm talking to all 10 of you that I see in the room right now. Tell me how your day is going. Hey, Dominic, I see you. Hey, Kristen, it is so good to see you. Like, comment, share, tag three friends. We're going to have a good conversation tonight. Hello, Crystal. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Carolyn. It is so good to see you. Come on in the room. I love how y'all are following these instructions on tonight. Thank you for being our mobile and international evangelists on tonight. We need you to share this. We need you to tag your people. And the best thing you can do if you're not going to stay on here is at least tag three people, because we want them to hear about what the Lord is doing in Arkansas. We want them to hear about your friend, your daughter, your cousin, your spiritual advisor, your spiritual mama, maybe your holistic doctor. We want them to learn more about who she is. All right. And I love that I get to do what I like to do, which is talk, y'all. I love to talk. And so thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Carolyn, for going ahead and sharing that and tagging people in here. I'm going to give y'all about 13 more seconds. I'm looking at my little clock to get your friends. Tell them to get some popcorn, get them something to drink, kick their feet up, and have some girl time and a time with Dr. Apostle Carmen. And Lucinda, you'll get to know a lot about me later. But okay, I see you, Dominic. Listen, I'm also looking for some friends to interact with me tonight. You get to ask any question you want to. And so here's what I'm also going to do. while we are watching this clock go down. If you have any question, it can be about the porch and the altar. It could be about holistic medicine. It could be about whatever you think. There is no question that is off limits in this chat. Now, listen, if you being weird, that is off limits in this chat. Okay. No being weird in the chat. Because if you become weird in the chat, we're just gonna kick you out the room. Okay. And so any question that you want or you've been burning to ask or need clarity on, I want you to do me a favor. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comment section. We're going to answer some of those questions on tonight. And I see y'all coming in on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all are in there locked in. All right. I don't see Instagram yet, but I see y'all coming in and I see y'all staying. And so, all right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Hey, no being weird, Kristen. I mean that. No being weird. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Apostle Lucinda Smith, and I live in Nashville, Tennessee. And I have the distinct honor tonight to have candid conversation with your apostle, your doctor, your friend, your cousin, and whatever else you may know her to be tonight. Dr. Carmen, I'm so excited to talk about what the Lord has been giving her and what the Lord is trusting her to give birth to right in the city of Arkansas. And tonight is the night that you get the first hand backdoor knowledge of, hey, what did God say? How is this moving? Who is this for? And what did God give you? And so I'm gonna leave the floor open. All right. Remember, I got three rules, y'all. Put your comment in the comment section so I can read it. Like, comment, and share. Tag three friends that you need to be in this room, that need to be at the porch and the altar conference. And listen, it is November. Y'all got time. Y'all got time, but y'all don't want to wait till April because it's going to be too late. You don't want to wait till March because it is going to be way too late. And so here's what I need you to do. Questions in the comment section, like, comment, share. And here's the last thing, release. Make sure you are tagging at least three people you know need to be in the room for the porch and the altar. All right. And so, see now, there we go. Now, Mr. Call Side Bottom, I told you I don't do the weird. So I'm sorry. We're gonna have to move you out, baby. 5 more months is correct, Dominique. And so we're gonna get ready to talk to Dr. Carmen. Here again, I want you to go ahead and release those comments in the comment section. Release your questions. And who knows, your question might actually be asked tonight on the live. And so, Dr. Carmen, I'm gonna give you the floor. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are.
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm so grateful, first of all, for you guys coming in, tuning in on tonight. It is definitely an honor every time I get on social media to be able to just engage and just to see what God is doing in each and every person's life. So we're going to discuss me for a quick moment. Who is Carmen Barnes? So, of course, I'm a wife, mother, definitely a servant. Those who know me, I'm definitely a builder of atmospheres, voice of reformation that I do know. Some would consider me as a midwife, even to destinies. Of course, I'm a woman shaped by encounter. Encounter is what literally with God got me where I am now. Definitely marked by obedience and trusted by God to even steward spaces where his presence even prioritized, even above many platforms, right? What else can I say about myself? I'm one pretty much who has been forged in a quiet place, processed by fire, developed literally behind the veil, and sent not just to be seen, but to even shift. If I had to say more, to go in depth for you to understand a little bit more, I'm a reformer. I carry the assignment to awaken identity. I literally, by the grace of God, restore spiritual foundations and gather God's people back to the place of, or I should say, pretty much the simplicity of his presence, if that makes more sense. So it's more than a title for me. It's more than just me carrying a name. I am definitely considered a yielded vessel. I'm intentional about creating environments where heaven can interrupt, speak, and even transform. So that is me in a nutshell. And aside from that, those who know me know I love riding horses. I love my animals. I am just that farm girl, I guess, if that's what you want to call me. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all apostle be riding horses. Did y'all did y'all hear that? Now, I know that y'all heard the rest of what she said. She absolutely is a voice for our time, and who has been trusted to create safe spaces for the people of God to thrive and encounter God. And so, if you're on here, you've met her in one of those spheres of her life. Maybe it was the horseback riding, or maybe it was the revival. I want to know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I know the horseback riding Carmen, or I know the fire baptizing Carmen. Which one you know in the comment sections? I see you, Kristen. I see you. Which Carmen do you know? And maybe you know all facets of her. That's the beauty of being a friend. Make sure that you are honoring that proximity well. Now, Dominic, what we laughing at? Because I want to laugh too, girl. You know the horseback riding, Carmen. That's what it is. I know. That is exactly what it is. Apostle Carmen, talk to us. The porch and the altar. What is that?
So the porch in the altar is definitely a place. It's a space. I'll pretty much what and how it was birthed and when the Lord gave it to me. So I was literally sitting at my desk and I was in, and literally it's like I felt his burden. I felt his heart. And all I kept hearing him say was weep between the porch and the altar. He said to me about 3 times. And I was like, okay, look, I get it. But what exactly are you trying to say to me here? So pretty much the porch and the altar, it was literally born out of God, or pretty much the return to purity, a return to presence as well as an alignment. So of course we know this represents a place of gathering. We know it represents a place of teaching and accountability, where even we stood between the people and God during that time. We know that the altar even represents sacrifice, encounter, and transformation, right? So the place where heaven literally meets earth. And so God instructed that this place be created, because the modern church has often forgotten both. All right. So many know how to gather, but many are not. They don't know how to build altars, if that makes sense. So many know how to serve, but they don't know how to burn. And that's the issue with many of us even now, right? So the porch and the altar is literally a prophetic call back to divine order, back to the foundations that carry glory. So it exists to restore reverence, revive hunger in God's people, as well as to create room for God to even shape his people without filter. All right.
Mm,
Programs, and also without performance. So when he gave this to me and he said it, I knew that literally this was something that he was desiring to get his people back into a place, not just only of alignment, but once again, a place of where we are understanding we're returning back to purity, to presence. We want to experience the tangible glory of God, not just about having gatherings and programs and conferences where we come together and there's no evidence of change. After 5 or 6 weeks, it's like you're burning for a moment, and then after those 5 or 6 weeks, the fire begins to die out. And there are many individuals that are in that place and space where they've gone to locations and different gatherings and conferences, but there's no evidence of change. There's
mm,
no evidence as far as even God moving for them in their lives or even in their destiny in general. Many are still stuck in the same place,
mm,
crying out for transformation, crying out for God's hand to move, or crying out for a deeper encounter because they're hungering. But the thing is, they're eating at the wrong tables. They're going to the wrong locations and the places where God is not residing. And they're expecting a move of God. But when they go there, they're looking to encounter, but they can't find him. And so this is definitely a place in a space where God will meet us there. And so my desire, even for this, is for when individuals come, they won't just say, okay, well, look, I went to an amazing gathering or an event in Arkansas, and oh my God, gosh, we have this thing where we say, oh, my life will never be the same. Oh, I've gone here and oh, I'm just on fire for 5 minutes. And as soon as a tribulation or a trial occurs, we don't know what happened. We can't pull from the place of what we received because there was no substance. There was nothing there and no reservoir for us to be. And so this is definitely going to be a space where it isn't just about the prophetic. It isn't just about fivefold leaders and ministers coming together. This is a place for us to come and build an altar before the Lord. All right. This is what we are in need of right now. And this is what God is requiring. This is what he is desiring. So that is why this is where we are. And this is what the Lord had given me.
Apostle Carmen, who is the porch and the altar for? What are you expecting, and who do you expect to be in the room?
Literally, I know definitely this is for the hungry ones. We have so many individuals who are hungry right now. And if I could say we have some starving believers, we have some starving believers. So this is definitely for the hungry, those who feel literally the pull of God that's calling them deeper. I have individuals that constantly say they want to go deeper. So this is a space where you're going to be called to even go deeper. It's for leaders, it's for intercessors, it's for prophetic voices, worshipers, just pretty much everyday believers who know that there's more to them than what they have already experienced. So it's for, even if we had to go deeper, for the misunderstood, those who are overlooked, right? Those that may be considered underdeveloped or are underdeveloped. All right. And this is also for the ones who carry fire, but they've lacked a safe place to even steward it. So it's for those who want teaching and transformation, revelation. They want reformation. They want the impartation and instruction, right? So this isn't just going to be a place, once again, where you just come and say, okay, I'm gathering. It's a gathering place for those that God is preparing to stand literally in their divine assignment without compromise.
Without compromise. Drops mic. Which one are you in this in the comment section? Are you the called? Are you the fiery? Are you the one that needs to learn what it means to burn? Which one are you? Talk to me. She gave us a whole mouthful. I am largely excited about what God is going to do in Arkansas, y'all. I'm so excited about what he is doing there. But which one are you? Are you the one that needs to learn how to burn? Are you the one that's misunderstood? Are you the one that's trying to figure out, am I called?
Mm.
Am I called? I see you. Talk to me. Am I the one that's called? Apostle Carmen, how do I know if I am called or not?
And that's a question for many people. A lot of people, they struggle with knowing if they're called. The first thing I always tell people, you can know and have an idea or understanding that you were called for an assignment. But of course, let me say it this way, make it very easy and in layman's terms and very. First thing I do with individuals, because you can know something and still standing, right? You can say that you have an, but still there's a knowing. You can have a zeal, and like the word says, lack an understanding, right? So one thing I always tell individuals to do, because some they may not understand this, but it will make sense. I always tell individuals that I come in contact with, forget about everything that you have ever learned, anything that you were ever taught that was not given by a trusted vessel or God himself. The moment you begin to remove things out of your way or certain erroneous doctrines and teachings and things in which you may have been imparted with or come in contact with, you'll be a lot lighter. You'll be able to hear more. You'll have more understanding, because you can say that you know that you called all day, but when you're full of junk, you're full of nonsense and mess and erroneous doctrines and teaching, you become very confused. So it's like, you're in a place, like for instance, you could be on the beach full of sand in the ocean, a lot of people there, everyone enjoying themselves, right? Just excited. You're in a space there, right? You have this opportunity to get in, to enjoy the water, to swim, to enjoy, but all this stuff and all the people around you can also become a distraction. So when you have so much going on in your mind, you really can't focus. So you can say, okay, I'm called, but you don't know. But say, for instance, if you're in need of deliverance, you can be called all day, but you're hearing voices. But what if it's not the voice of God? So yes, you can be called, but I always tell people, you'll know that you're called by encounter. I knew by way of encounter. I had an encounter with God, and that's how I knew that I was called. It wasn't just from my grandmom and my great grandma and I'm telling me, okay, look, you're anointed, you're going to be this, that, and the third when you grow up. It was literally by way of encounter, because you can know something even when you're younger, but as you get older and you can gain more of an understanding, it makes more sense to you. So I would say literally, once you get that place, in that place of encounter, or asking the Lord to give you a divine godly encounter, then you'll fully understand and know if you are called, or what you are called to, I would say. Because like the word even talks about, many are called, right? You know, so many can be called to something, but there's a select few of individuals that the Lord is going to use in a specific way. So I like to try to make it a little more simplistic, as opposed to trying to make it real deep, saying, well, yeah, you're called because you can speak in tongues. You know that you're called for this assignment because you were baptized in fire. It is more than that. For some, is literally we come by way of encounter. There's a lot of individuals who are not a part of our faith even now in Christianity. They have encounters with God, and that's how they know that God is real. He comes in dreams. You know, he may come in visions. He'll may give you an assignment. There may be a pulling to a certain aspect of ministry. Those who are prophetic, you may be drawn to individuals that carry that prophetic anointing, you know, that gifting. And so oftentimes you'll find yourself attracted to what's in you. So if I had to sum it up, oftentimes you're attracted to what's in you. I hope that makes sense.
Now you did not have to drop that gem. What? Y'all listen, I need y'all to do me a favor out there in internet land. Somebody needs to drop that gem of wisdom. You are attracted to what is in you. This ain't gonna be the platform to unpack that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody needed to hear that. She literally just dropped this little gem and thought she was gonna keep walking on. You are attracted to what is in you. Y'all, maybe there needs to be another conference for another day to talk about what is in you. Listen, you are attracted to what is in you. She didn't make no mistakes about what she just said. She came over here, y'all, and came for our jugular.
Mm.
And I hope, yep, I see y'all. You are attracted to what's in you. I hope that it pierces you the way that it just did me.
Wow.
Because it's, some of us need to check our cravings. It literally is, it takes me back to, you know, when you were a child, people used to say you are what you eat.
Yeah.
Mighty lamb. Listen, gems. I'm sure that these gems are gonna be dropped like this throughout the porch and the altar. So make sure you're coming with a pen and a notebook or a electronic device that can keep up with the amount of notes that you're gonna have to take this weekend. Apostle Carmen, who is coming to the porch and the altar? Like, who are you excited to come and be in the room with?
Oh my gosh. So we have amazing individuals that are going to be coming. Oh man, of course, we have my friend Apostle Lou, who is here now. Now, you guys, like, you have not seen anything. This here is just this the fun side, a tad bit of the fun side of Apostle Lou, but definitely we're going to have Apostle Lucinda there. We have Minister Dwight Johnson. He is going to be leading worship as well. We have Kristen. We have Pastor Kristen rushing. All right. She is coming from the wonderful state of Delaware. And by the way, Kristen and I went to high school together in Pennsylvania.
What?
So it's crazy how the Lord allowed us to meet
What?
for all those years. And so we went to school together. Who else is going to be there? We have, let me go to the back of the flyer. Oh my gosh, who do we have there? We have quite a few individuals that are coming. Y'all help me out. Who's on the flyer? Who's coming in? Who's up there posted? So we have Kristen. We have Apostle Lou. We have Minister Dwight. Oh, Sarah Nina. We have
Ooh,
Psalmist Nina. Oh my gosh. If you guys have not experienced her ministry, Father in heaven, you guys are in for an amazing treat. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Now, some who were here, they came to the the worship night that we had that one night, she was here in Arkansas. But oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain and even sum up who she is and what she carries. It's just going to be a powerful time. You guys need to be there. She's going to be there. We also have, who else we have? Oh, Prophet Spencer Foster. Oh my gosh, we cannot forget him. He is in North Little Rock in Arkansas here. Powerful, not just prophetic, but I'm saying the depth as far as him in his teaching, powerful. When I tell you the way God uses him, it isn't just prophetically, you literally in signs and miracles, literally. And you never know what you're going to get with him. So we can say, okay, look, this is a breakout session. And just like Apostle Lou did when we was in Clarksville, everybody be laid out on the floor within a matter of moments. Like it's one of those moments. Okay. Um, we also have a few other individuals coming. We also have my Apostle Young. She is coming from the Father's House of Baltimore. She's going to be there. I am excited. And by the way, I got to go ahead and say this. Y'all need to go ahead and download, purchase her new album now, Forever Jesus. When I tell you, I laughed so hard when she said that curb found her. Literally, that same curb that found her, by the grace of God, I didn't have to run off the road today when I was listening to it. Is that make sure when you do download and you listen, that you are in a safe space, in a safe place where you don't have your foot on the gas or anything, and you're just in a quiet space. Because my God, you feel the presence of God all through that album. So I just had to go ahead and drop that, marketing. We got to do that. So we have quite a few other individuals. We're waiting for another individual as well. We're just waiting for confirmation. And I am excited. But we have so many individuals that are going to be joining us. Many of them I can't even mention right now. There's quite a few. But I'm really excited to see everyone and to have everyone there. This is one of those things in those spaces where many of those individuals that are coming, you may or may not know them. And it's intentional, the reason why the Lord gave that to me. And if we could be honest, quite honest, a lot of the individuals that are considered those that may not have platforms or large platforms are the ones that carry a great anointing. They walk in power. They walk in authority. And the way God utilizes them, you will wonder why on earth are you still in a place where you are just locally, but exactly what he's doing. So everything that he has given me is intentional. Every person that is participating, it's intentional. The Lord gave them specifically, and that's why they are attending. So there's quite a few. The only thing I can do is say, brace yourself, come comfortable. You do want to make sure that if you have not registered, you want to register. It is not going to be streamed live. Or anything like that. I do apologize. You may get a few clips here and there, but it will not stream live intentionally. It's just some places you just got to be there to be able to. So yeah, that's a few of them in a nutshell. But we're going to be dropping them as the days go by and the individuals that are attending.
All right, y'all heard it here. She said, go get those tickets. Listen, you don't want to be left at home. I don't know about you, not just because this is my friend, but there is a move of God that is going to be happening in Arkansas. And what is so crazy is it's going to happen in Arkansas, but it's going to impact the region to which you are being sent back to.
Yeah.
And so listen, I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to wait to go get those tickets. Apostle, where can they go to get those tickets?
Yes, you can go to the website, www.iamcarmenbarnes.com/the porch, or you can just go to iamcarmenbarnes.com and search for the porch and the altar. When I tell you, you guys, you're going to want to register. And I'm not one of those individuals, you guys who know me know, I'm not that type of individual that just throw things and just have all kinds of things. I don't do that. If the Lord did not tell me to do it, I'm not going to do it. So you definitely want to make sure you register. Even when my husband starts saying what the Lord showed was going to happen, that's a big deal. And most people know my husband is very quiet, only speaks when he needs to. And so the Lord has pretty much been confirming and just pretty much affirming even more daily what he's going to do. I don't know how he's going to do it, but we know that he is definitely moving, and we're seeing even now with individuals that are saying that they're pushing their way and they're making it and they're coming and they're registering. And just the individuals that have already registered that's going to be in that space, you guys want to be there. You
Yeah,
want to be,
she told y'all you want to
you
be
want,
there. Head over to www.iamcarmenbarnes.com. Go ahead and get those tickets. Okay, y'all. I got three questions and I'm gonna let y'all go unless y'all got questions in the comments for me too. Dr. Carmen, what is the dress code? What we need to be wearing?
I would say dress comfortable. Comfortable. You want to be comfortable. Of course, some people they want to, have that business casual look in service and things of that sort. But I want you to be comfortable. If you want to wear your jean trousers, if you want to wear your slacks, however you want to be comfortable. We want to make sure that you're in a space to where you're not going to be restricted. You're not going to feel like you're confined. You're not going to have to feel like, oh my God, I have to act a certain way. This is a space that is open to where you're able to allow God to do what he wants to do in you, for you, through you, as well as the individuals that are going to be pouring into you. So this is definitely a space where it's literally just for God to move. So you want to be comfortable. I'm not going to be dressed up in a bunch of dresses and skirts and things like that. So you want to be comfortable, so definitely not a serious dress code, just dress comfortable.
Dress comfortable. Okay, we're going to get our tickets. We dressed in comfortable. Where we staying at, Dr. Carmen?
Okay, so we have some room blocks. You can actually find those on the website as well. We have the Embassy Suites by Hilton. This is on Canal Parkway. They also have free breakfast. Folks like to eat, so we had to make sure we had some that had, free breakfast. We also have the Hampton Inn and Suites, which is literally like not even 2 minutes away from the Embassy Suite, off of Shackleford Road. That also has free breakfast as well. We also have the Marriott, the Courtyard by Marriott, which is across the street from the Embassy Suite. That one does not have breakfast. However, they do have like a little bistro and things of that sort there. So we do have quite a few room blocks available at 3 different locations. So, and the rates are amazing, like amazing. For a good majority of them, you're not spending no more than 80 some dollars. So that's a big deal, so you definitely want to go ahead and get your room as well. The room block, all the information, the link is on the website. You could just click on the hyperlink and take you right there.
All right, y'all. We're going to get our tickets on the website. We're going to book our rooms on the website. We're dressing comfortable. The apostle said we could wear our trousers, so there are no excuses as to why you can't make yourself available to press into this room. Now, I want to go ahead and stamp something that I heard, and I want to stamp it for you. Don't be concerned about what you look like and how you gonna appear. The apostle said, be comfortable. There are no restrictions in this room. So listen, maybe you like me and you like to put on lashes and all of that. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's your warning. Do not put them on or find you some waterproof glue.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay? Because they will come off. All
Yeah,
right.
that's a
And
gift.
not just because this is an emotional encounter. They're going to come off because there's an authentic encounter that will happen in this room. Listen, I heard there are some prophetic worship leaders that are going to be in this room and usher us into the throne room of God. Listen, I say usher, okay? Usher. Usher ourselves into a space where we're able to dwell with God. And so listen, maybe you're like me, or maybe not. Maybe you're somebody that likes to sit on the floor and worship. I want to go ahead and stamp now that this is a space where you are able to roam and be free. I see you in the comment section. Free yourself now. Listen, I want to help you out. This is not a space where you have to feel the pressure of showing up. We
Right.
just want you to be in the room. Get to the room. Whatever it may take, I need you to get in the room. And not only do I need you to get in the room, I need you to identify maybe one other person you can bring in the room with you. Listen, if they're having trouble getting into the room because it is financial, listen. Don't know that you need to be in the room and don't say nothing.
That's right.
Hear me clearly. If you are somebody on here and you are hearing this over the airway, you're like, listen, I don't know what is going to take place in this room, but
Mm.
I feel in my spirit that I need to be there. And finances is an issue. I need you to go ahead and inbox Dr. Apostle Carmen directly. Inbox her, tell her I want in. And if you are under the sound of my voice and you know that this is a conference that you need to be in, I need you to drop the words, I'll be there in the comment section, or drop the words, count me in the comment section. We want to see who is going to be there. We want to make sure that we are connecting with you. But the most important thing that you can do for us tonight is that if you believe in the God that backs the ministry, Dr. Carmen L. Barnes, I need you to share it. I need you to share this. Send it to somebody's inbox. Say they talking about the porch and the altar, and then send them the registration. Let them be in the room. I see y'all. Get in the room. I will be there. I won't end. Listen, y'all are some good students on tonight. Y'all follow directions very well. But make sure that you are sharing this with somebody. There is a lot of things coming up that are going to be amazing as it relates to Dr. Carmen Air Barnes and their ministry. Listen, today was the first fireside chat, and I heard through the grapevine that there just might be some more of these dropping. Is that right, Dr. Carmen?
That is definitely correct. Definitely correct. Yes,
So
ma'am.
listen, you want to make sure that not only are you sharing, you are liking, you are commenting, you are following. There
Yes.
may be some special guests that are dropping on Fireside Chat. I heard that there are some people that might get on here and talk to y'all, and
Mhm.
you don't want to miss these conversations. Now, for the person that just clicked this live, I want you to go back and catch the replay. I want you to hear the heart behind the porch and the altar. I want you to hear what God is entrusting Dr. Carmen Barnes to produce in the state of Arkansas. But hear me, this is for a remnant of people who will respond. And
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't get up off of that. Y'all, I love to talk and I love to hang out and I love for people to see the heart of people. But most importantly, I love God. And prophetically, I don't know who this is. I feel it in my spirit. Do
Lord.
not wait till next week. Get that ticket tonight. Lock it in. This is not a scheme. This ain't. I'm not telling you that if you buy here now, it's going to be great tomorrow. But to the one person who is under the sound of my voice, that you know that this is for, I'm going to release what I hear the Lord saying prophetically concerning you. This is an investment in where He is taking you. And
Mhm.
so, for the person who is responding to the unction, I don't know what it is, but the Lord is telling me I need to get in the room tonight. I need you to understand that as you are making an investment in good ground, the Spirit of the Lord is going to make good on what He made you invest in. And so, while you have taken the moment to invest in being in the room, I need you to understand that God is going to make good on the return of that seed.
Yes, yes, yes,
I don't
yes.
know who that is for. Hallelujah.
Oh,
Who
my
that yande be kuyande. Listen, I don't know who that is for on this call.
Jesus.
You're like, man, I'm gambling with it. I know I need to be there, but listen, God, I would rather reserve to be in my home. I
Yeah.
need you to hear what you hear now. I need you to move under that unction, and I need you to know that as you make this investment tonight, that God is going to make good on every promise that He has given and made to you. And the seed that you are planting tonight, the seed that you are planting it tonight, God is already multiplying. And so don't haste, don't wait, do it. Do it tonight. And understand that the return on that seed is going to be wilder and bigger than you've ever imagined. You won't even have enough room to receive it. It's
Mm,
going to come so quick that your
mhm.
mind is not going to be able to keep up with what's happening, because this right here is not a Simon Says move. This is a demand from heaven. And as you are responding to this, manifestation is on the back of what you put out.
Lord.
All right. I don't know who that is for tonight. Pick it up, carry it, and don't waste time. Don't resist it. Do it. Do it. It will be the best investment you've made. I'm gonna yield this floor to Dr. Carmen again. Y'all, it's been so good to be on here with you this afternoon. I will see you again sometime soon. Again, my name is Apostle Lou. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I cannot wait to be with you at the porch and the altar. I'm yielding the floor to you, Dr. Carmen.
Well, thank you so much, you guys, for coming on, and thank you, Apostle Lou. It's definitely always an honor. You guys, get you guys some friends that you don't always have to just sit and receive from, but you guys are able to pour into one another. Get those kind of friends that you know that are working and living for the Lord for real, and what you see is what you get. That's what you need. I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you all, even tuning in. Once again, everything that Apostle Lou said, I'm telling you, one thing I know about God is that he cannot and he will not fail. Everything that he says he's going to do, he is definitely going to do it. And I know that God is going to move in such a powerful way. And there are many, you may, like as we mentioned earlier, you may have gone to multiple places and multiple places where even the environment may have felt a certain way. And you're like, okay, God, I need something more. I need something greater. God, what is it? And you don't have to wait for a whole nother year to experience the hand of God. You can experience God now. But at the same time, I want us to get to the place where we're like, okay, look, Lord, when you say move, I'm going to go ahead and move. And when you know God is in something and his hand is on it, his stamp of approval is on it, you want to make sure that you follow the cloud. All right. And that's what many of us are missing it. Wherever God is, that's where we need to be. All right. So definitely. And I'm not just saying this just because this is something that God has given me. I'm saying this because if it were not me, I would be there, because I know that God is going to be there. I know that there's something that the Lord is going to do, not just something, but there are many things that the Father is going to do, and not just materialistic things, but even internally, spiritual things in which we are desiring. Literally, those who have been hungry and yearning for more, you are definitely going to experience the hand of God in such a powerful way. Only thing I can tell you is that you may come hungry, you're going to be parched when you get there. But when you leave, my God, you're going to be filled to the point where you're able to get up and go, as the Father said to do, and go. And you're going to have that burn. You're literally, my husband and I were discussing us being the burning ones. We are literally going to become burning ones. Those who have been in a place where you've been on fire and then your fire temporarily extinguishes, you're not going to have to worry about your fire going out. Once that fire is lit, you're going to go. You're going to run. You're going to run that race. You're going to finish it well. And literally, it's going to be like a bunch of wildfires. Everyone there is literally going to catch on fire to the point where it's going to be like a huge wildfire. And as soon as you leave that location, even while you're there, when you go back to your hotels, when you go back wherever you're going, literally any person that you come in contact with is going to experience the fire of God because of where you have been and where God is leading you. So you're going to become contagious with the fire of God. You're going to become contagious with the presence of God. And it's going to be evident. This is the word I want you to remember. It's going to be evident that you have been in the place where God has been. It's going to be evident that you have been with God. So it's not just going to be one of those things where, oh, I spent some money to go somewhere, there was nothing. No, you're going to have that fire that's going to continue to burn. And by the grace of God, even when you guys leave, we're still going to be praying and interceding for you guys. Even when you get back to your destinations, it's not just going to stop once you leave. It's going to be something that's going to be ongoing, because we know that whatever the Father has us to do, it's going to make a permanent mark in your life. All right. It's this literally, the porch and the altar is going to begin to alter destinies, not ALTAR. You're going to build an altar, but it's going to alter ALTER your destiny. it's going to alter the course of your destiny. It's going to realign you to the place where God intends for you to be. So I'm excited. The only thing I can say is make sure that you get in that space, you get in that room, you register. There are definitely group rates available. If you're like, okay, look, I'm bringing about 5 or so people, we have group rates available as well. If you guys have to go ahead, if you know individuals and you may say, okay, well, look, let's go half on a room. Hey, spend your $40, have the other person spend $40 and y'all share a room if you know the individual. We want to make sure that you are there. And as Apostle Lou said, I want you guys to even say, I want you to say on a go to the inbox and say, look, I want in. If you feel as though this is something financially that you're not able to take care of at the moment, that's what we're here for. I will not turn you away just because you feel as though, okay, something is not available. All right. So we really want everyone to be in that space that on April 24th and the 25th, we're going to have the Barnes brothers and the musicians, the minstrels. They are going to be leading us as far as instruments and worship and things of that sort as the minstrels. Amazing by the grace of God. They're anointed. And so I'm excited about that as well. But you guys go ahead and register. I see Apostle Lou came back, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to her because it's either if she isn't bubbling, she may want to reiterate on something. So I'm going to go ahead and give it back. But you guys want to get on there and register.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it from her first. I need you to do me a favor. We're leaving tonight, but we'll be back real soon. Once you see her icon come up, I need you to click on it. Make sure you are sharing it. Make sure you are sending it to somebody. This is how people will hear. All right. But more than anything, we need you to like, comment, share, and meet us in the room. Till next time, y'all. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see you at the porch and the altar. When is it, Dr. Carmen?
April 24th and the 25th, 2026. Look, I'm about to say, look, we almost got about 4 more months left. And these 4 more months about to come on by. So you guys better go ahead and register. Register. Because I can tell you, those tickets might be sold out before you're able to, wait. So you want to go ahead. I'm telling you what I know. You may want to go ahead and register.
Don't wait till they're sold out because when they're gone, they're gone. So get in the room, make the sacrifice you need. And we can't wait to see you at the next Altar Fireside chat coming soon. Keep your eyes open. Have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday. We pray that as you are spending this time with family, that you're remembering the beauty of life. And maybe you are somebody where Thanksgiving and the holidays are a little bittersweet. Maybe you're dealing with grief. Maybe you're experiencing this holiday alone. Listen, we want to pray for you. We want to encourage you to keep your head up and keep pushing. And we declare and we decree that this Thanksgiving, something different is going to happen for you. We declare that which once was deemed loneliness will never be a place before. That was a place you used to know, but we declare that you won't see that again. And until next time, remember, y'all, we love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Bye, y'all.